What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is the first video I've done with my voice in it, commentary style, so I hope that's not too weird. As you've probably seen, I've already done a few realistic edits on the channel. I thought I'd kind of mix up the content. I've always kind of wanted to do a more commentary style video, so if you guys like it, I'd quite like to do some more in the future. Anyway, seeing as I've already made some realistic edits, I thought I'd kind of go through how I film for them and stuff like that, and get the clips and things, just see if like there's any tips in there or anything, or just show you the process really. Anyway, enough waffling, let's get to it. We better get a clip somewhere. I thought I'd start on this little like rail down here, get like a down rail clip. I think we go for a fakie tray, board slide, just something simple and clean for this, just so I can show you kind of how I go about the process of using the replay editor really. It's kind of ugly, but let's see what we can do with that. For this I'm going to film in 4:3, so I'm going to jump straight into the graphics mod, and I'm going to put on, I've got these presets that were on Milky's Discord, so if you are struggling to find this kind of thing, then head on there and you'll find this kind of stuff. I'm going for 120 FOV and then these overlays. So I'm going to start right at the bottom of the rail, kind of just looking up. You can barely even see the skater really, and I'm going to kind of point to the ground and tilt slightly to the right hand side. So as he comes up, I'm just going to move very slightly, but you can't really see him until he's literally right on top of the rail, about to pop, and then suddenly you'll get like a quicker movement. I'm going to straighten out slightly for the next keyframe, put one there, and then he's right on top of us for this. Another keyframe, and then he's going to pop out. I'm going to go down a little bit and tilt the opposite way now to the left hand side for the landing. Go down a little bit and just watch him roll away, and slightly more tilt, and then last keyframe there. See how that looks straight off the bat. See, we get a bit of a slight wobble there right at the end, and he also goes out of frame slightly there too, so we can fix that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shorten the clip with L1 and R2 if you're using a PlayStation controller, or vice versa for the Xbox controllers. And we can see there's a bit of a gap here we can use, so I'm going to just lift up slightly, add another keyframe in. Let's see how that looks. It's not bad. I mean, there's obviously much more you can do. You can go in and refine it a lot, but as a simple clip, that's not too bad. And what did that take us? Barely any time. And then I'll go back and get a slow motion version too. All the slow-mo's done in the game, just using R2 to kind of feather it and slow it down. So if this is full speed, and then if I let go slightly of R2, I can get right down to almost, well, stopped eventually, but you know. A little tip that I found useful when I was first getting into this was holding square, obviously, to delete keyframes if something goes slightly wrong and you want to like start again or something like that. But I don't know how known this is, but if you just click sideways, you don't have to hold down on each one. It'll just delete all of them basically, whichever ones you click sideways to anyway. I want to get some sort of line or something as well, just to show you the difference of what I do for that. I reckon we get the little line just here. I like this little bench to just a stair set after, it's quite cool. Oh, a little twitch right before it. I think I'm going to put all these clips together that I get in this and maybe some extra ones from this recording just at the end, a little like montage just for people that watch all the way to the end, you know, as a little like, I don't know, whatever. There we go. I don't know about that line, but so with filming lines, I'm probably gonna start over here, slightly away from the skater, lean into the left this time with the tilt keyframe. Then I'm gonna move towards him, so I'm right underneath him. You want his head, you want basically his whole body in shot. You don't want to cut off the head because that's when you start getting weird. If you go too low to the ground, you might lose some of the map, so just make sure you lift up enough for that. I'm going to put another keyframe there. You see I've tilted to the right now just for this trick. I'm going to come out right behind him, keyframe there. Catch up, come to the side of the skater, slightly tilted to the right still. Catch him on the takeoff. Probably come to about here, drop down slightly, and end right next to the rail as he rolls away. Final keyframe there, and that's what that looks like in keyframes. Shorten it out for you so you can see a bit clearer. There we go. Not too many. Some people like to put in like very few keyframes to start with. Ooh, that's a bit wavy. So we lose him there, so I'm just going to add in a little keyframe, just drag it down slightly. Just going to remove that one. Just put it there. Move it up slightly. Nah, it's not too bad. Obviously, normally I'd spend much longer on these clips, like getting it just perfect and stuff, but for the sake of this, you kind of get the gist. There we go. That'll do. I think just to round up, I'll get one long lens shot just so you can see. Probably one of my favourite nollie hard flip, favourite looking tricks on this game, I'm not gonna lie, especially if you catch it front foot, get it like really looking really lazy. There we go, see how that looks. Right, so I'm going to go into free camera, I'm going to go back into the XL graphics mod straight away. I'm going to remove the fisheye, the 4x3 vignette. I'm going to add this regular 4x3, and then that's all I've got on. I like to be able to zoom in and out and stuff like that. So what I like to do is go straight to where the trick's happening and find a nice angle that I'm going to have for the main. I'm just going to go here just for... So I kind of like to start everything in shot normally. I mean, sometimes I start zoomed in and come out and then zoom back in again. It really depends. It doesn't really matter. So I've put a keyframe at that start bit, and I'm going to move very, very slightly until he's almost on top of the rail, much like we did for the first clip. And then I'm going to zoom pretty harshly into him as he pops. So we've pretty much just got him in frame now as he goes over the rail. I'm going to slightly zoom in more, maybe hold it about there though. Land, zoom in slightly more, another keyframe there. And then we're zooming right in on his deck for the roll away. And then move up towards his face. I mean, this is all just personal preference really for this end, the roll away bit, whatever you like. Maybe back down to his deck, I don't know. We'll see what that looks like anyway. So look, if we, not much, and then harsh zoom in. We just lose him slightly there. We need to go up slightly. Keep his deck kind of center frame. Maybe come down slightly earlier for the landing, just to give it more emphasis. I don't know about that, but I mean, it's not bad. I think the key things to remember really is I like to use tilt. I think that's one of my key things. Another, always keep the head in frame. If you start losing the head, it's straight away a telltale sign of kind of poor filming. I don't know, poor whatever, but it looks kind of nicer with the whole skater in frame. I think that about wraps it up. I'm going to throw in a little montage at the end of this, so stick around for that. If you did enjoy this video, I probably have got more tips to go through really. I just don't have much time today to record this, so can't go through too much stuff. If you do want to see a part 2 or more kind of commentary style videos, then let me know. I quite enjoyed making this, so I'd be interested to see what you guys think going alongside my my usual edits and stuff like that. Anyway, that being said, thanks for watching everyone. If you did enjoy it, please consider dropping a like and maybe subscribing to see more stuff, or for more realistic edits and things like that. That'd be sick. Let me know what you thought of this style in the comments. And yeah, peace.